Thank you so much, Peace. At this moment, you allow me to invite Afande Henry Obo, the Deputy Spokesperson UPDF, to first introduce the big delegation which is here and then address us. You're most welcome, sir.
Good morning, and thank you all for coming for this joint briefing by the security forces regarding the forthcoming 18th edition of the Interforces Games. I will start by, first of all, not introducing but requesting each of our persons present here from the security forces to introduce themselves, starting from the right.
Uganda Police Force. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Senior Commissioner of Prisons, Frank Baine, the prison spokesperson. Glad to be here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Senior Superintendent of Prisons, Jimmy Anguzu, the Sports Officer of Uganda Prison Service. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Superintendent of Police, Kawala Rachel, the PRO of Kampala Metropolitan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lieutenant Colonel John Andrew Kuru. I'm the head of sports in the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Okrin. I'm the head of sports, Uganda Prison Service. Thank you. Thank you very much for the introductions, and now we are aware of persons present here today, and as already hinted on, it's a joint briefing on the forthcoming Interforces Games and Shooting Championship that is due in about a week's time. On the 22nd, we shall be having the participating forces assembling, and by the 5th of September, they will be exiting the venues for playing. So Uganda's security forces are pleased to announce the 18th Interforces Games and the Shooting Championship, which is supposed to take place in Igulu City. That is from 22nd of August through to the 5th of September 2026. The Uganda People's Defense Forces, the UPDF, will host the Games and Shooting Championship this year, but also actively participate in all the games and shooting championships alongside Uganda Police Force, Uganda Prison Services, Uganda Prison Service, and the Uganda Wildlife Authority. The aim of these games are to enhance fitness and discipline to improve operational readiness. That's among the security forces of the Republic of Uganda, strengthening interagency cooperation among the security forces, but also importantly is promoting civil military cooperation, but also enhancing or promoting health while reducing stress among the security forces. Through this period of time, we also aim to identify new skills within the security forces, and of course, from which we are aware that some have participated or have been tapped to contribute to the sports fraternity of the Republic of Uganda. The disciplines to be competed on include netball for women. There will be football for men, volleyball for men, and handball for men. Whereas we shall also have athletics, which will be for both men and women, taekwondo, similarly for men and women, darts, men and women, and the range shooting for men and women. The opening ceremony will be on the 24th of August, 2026 at St. Joseph's College, Laibi, this in Gulu City, while the closing ceremony will be on the 4th of September, that's the same year, 2026, at the same venue. The 17th edition was successfully hosted by Uganda Police Force, that's in 2023. And as part of the hosting rotation, the UPDF is honored to host the 18th edition in Gulu City. The UPDF, together with the sister security organs, that's the Uganda Police Force, Uganda Prison Service, Uganda Wildlife Authority, would like to invite the public to participate in this by coming to watch, coming to cheer, but also at the same time contributing to the bigger solidarity, the civil military cooperation that the Uganda security forces are hinged on. Thank you very much. At this junction now, I would like to invite questions, and the questions will be answered by all of our security leaders who are here together today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Afandobo, I suggest that you stay on the podium so that we don't interrupt our live coverage. Colleagues, the question is going to be decided. Do we have questions?
And maybe just to be specific, we shall be having questions related to the interforces games, the reason to which we are here today.
Do we have I believe that UPDF has all the resources, but it has a club in Uganda. However, every season, the club is ever relegated. What do you need? Exactly, what do you need? Because you have the money, you have the boys. What exactly making UPDF to look like Kataka of Luero?
Thank you very much. That one I will direct it to the officer here, who is from sports, to come and explain to us why. But it's not about competition. We are not competitors. That's one thing you have to know. We are participants. But please come and answer that question. Sharp, sharp.
Thank you very much for your question. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Colonel John Andukulu, the head sports, Uganda People's Defense Forces. We are not struggling per se. Our primary task as UPDF is to safeguard the territorial integrity of the country. This is a secondary task. And when you look at the players, or the athletes, they are drawn from different formations. And these people have a future. They have the talent and they have a future in the military. So at times when we struggle, it's because part of them are not with the team. They are being selected to undergo some capacity building courses. Others are tasked to go and conduct missions out of the country. That is the reason. I thank you.
Yes,
But we are visible.
good morning to you members. I'm Dennis Katai, work with Beg Media. I wanted to tell me, because this is a 17th edition, 18th actually, and I wanted to know among these security forces, which one has over-dominated it since its inception. Two, we always organize these events, and when I look at the public and security forces in this country, the relationship is not all that good and convincing. Is there any way these sports activities, like you urge the population to come and watch? Is there any way it addresses that concern, the relationship between the security forces and the general public? You've seen several police brutality, military, and others. Thank you.
I will direct that question first, the first question to Afande Hanji, then the second question to Afande Rusoke.
Thank you very much. The question, whether the person wants to know which force has been dominant. I would like to say that these games are organized in such a way that we have various disciplines. And you find force A is good in football, another one is good in range shooting, another one is good in athletics. So we cannot say that there is a dominant force. Only that at the end of the day, you must collect all the medals won to get the overall winner. But I think the winning has been more of an even one, because we've seen forces winning in various disciplines. And as far as I know, in most cases, the hosts have been winning. And then some other times they host and they don't win. But we've not had a force that is overly dominant during these games. And I think it goes back to the intention of the games. Really, the intention is not to win, but to participate, be together as a family, and ensure that we build that relationship between us. Because outside the pitches, where you have what we call artificial rivalry, there is more that we do that we do together as the forces. For example, the security of the parks, we work together with the UPDF, work with the police, work with the prisons. So there is more than we do beyond sporting. Sporting only comes into cement, and therefore we've not had one dominant force for the last editions that we've had. Thank you.
Thank you, Ndugu Bashir. Now, mine will go directly to the issue of the forces and the civic relations. First and foremost, I would like to distance myself from that opinion that the forces and the wananchi are not in good relation. I don't know where my brother got those statistics. You may be having some isolated incidents of friction between and incidents. But on a whole, the forces of Uganda, be it the military, the police, prisons, we are in very good relationship with the Wananchi. We are always in touch. We are always in contact. Now, two is this particular clarion call is even to cement our relationship further. Actually, if there is anywhere where the relationship even is lacking, this would be the best opportunity to build it. Of course, let's make it clear. We are building an intra-forces relationship. I think Dugobo, you explained it very, very well. That beyond our duties on a daily basis or the routines, we also need to reserve time within ourselves to play, to compete, to bring up, to externalize our talents. Now, besides that, also, this is the best opportunity when we need to interact with you. So, Ndugu, if you are saying the relationship is not good, then this is even the reason why we should interact with the public. I thank you.
Another question, please. Mr. Henry.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm Henry Baguma, UBC Radio. Number one, is it free entry, free exit, or there are charges for people to come and attend this event? Number two, you talk of 2023. Was it that it had been suspended for some time, or it is a 3-year event? Because I look at the years 2023 now 2026. Finally, sir, are there awards? What sort of awards? Cash award, medals? What is going to be for the best performance? Thank you very much.
Afande Baine.
I think the host should have told us, but I can tell you that our games are always free entry and exit. And they are very entertaining because, you know, we are the hub of sports in this country. So for that matter, we enjoy. We don't give cash awards, but we give medals. And actually, we use our competitions as a foundation for international competitions. If you qualify with us in these races, then it means you can compete at the global level. And that's a very big benefit. Thank you.
Well, thank you. My name is Hassan Mutunzi Bwambale, and I report for LC Africa. I understand the competition will take place between 22nd to 6th. Am I right? 5th. And there are days that fall on the National Cleaning Days. That is the last week of the month. Will the forces pause a bit the competition so that the participants can also join the citizens in cleaning and participating in this exercise? Two, subject to that matter, how are the forces going to improve their conduct during that exercise, during the competition week? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that question. The security forces have always been participating in those exercises like cleaning, and so not even right before even the National Cleaning Days came in. So definitely within our programs, we are always conscious of the national activities, and definitely the forces will continue participating in those activities as we have been doing before. You've been seeing the Uganda Police Forces, Uganda Police Force, Uganda Post Defense Forces, Uganda Prison Services, UA, we have always been participating in community works, not necessarily only cleaning, but we have done extension works like for on health and so on. So this will be just a continuation of what we have already been doing, and indeed we shall continue observing those days.
Thank you, Afande Chris and other officers. Afando, thank you. I'm Ron Mayanja, who do work for Prime Radio. Protocol observed. I have like 2-3 questions, though I will engage my namesake, Mayanja, on one after here. My first question, we know ISO, UPDF, all other security agencies, you're doing the same work and you're under government, all of you. But ISO and the JAT, they don't participate in these games. This year, do we see the ISO and JAT participating in this? The second question, it's about the respect. When we are driving on the roads there, your team, UPDF, they underlook police. What is that? Do we see these games, they don't respect police? Do we see these games bringing you together? Then the third one to be one-on-one with Afande Baini. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother, for your questions. First, he asked about JAT participating, but JAT is just a small section of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, maybe to put you in. So maybe you have got that one already. Then regarding ISO, participating, it's something that we can look on in the future, but then those are also persons being drawn from the same security forces, and also looking at the organization, how they organize currently, they may not be participating directly because of their strength in terms of the size and the functions that they are doing. For the UPDF, for the Uganda Police Force, and for UA, for the Uganda prisons, we can afford to get a certain number going and participating in sports activity because of the numbers that we have. But with the ISO, we may not be having that luxury of having them withdraw from offices to go and participate in 2 weeks of games. In as regarding solidarity, that is something that has always been there between the UPDF and the other security agencies, and that's why most times you've seen, for example, military police checkpoints around the city just to ensure that there is order within. But that's not what we are discussing here today. Today we are here strictly talking about sports, not about traffic. Any other question? It's complete, I guess.
Okay. The last one is here, and then we go into Uganda.
Thank you, Afande. My name is Chene Ali. My question is, should we expect players from top flight of Uganda Premier League? Because we all are aware that Uganda Police, Prison, UPDF, they are participating in Uganda Premier League. Or this game is to amplify other talented players in security. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As we participate, we do not divide ourselves that this one is in the other league or the other. UPDF is UPDF. The UPDF team will be playing. Uganda Police Force team will play. Uganda Prison Service will play. UA will play without dividing. But also, as we told you, one of the aims of these games is to identify the sporting talents within the services. So out of these, you'll find that by the end of every tournament, and this is not the only tournament, like in the UPDF, we have the the CDF Cup, and so on. We keep identifying. And indeed, you are so much aware of the contribution of the security forces towards the national sports in terms of participation. Thank you so much. Now the next one, I will request Afande Hanji to come back here and give us the Luganda version. See, today I'm deploying my bosses.
You know, Luganda is a very interesting language, especially when you come from an area where I come from. People say now, is this one speaking Luganda in Luganda or in Luganda in another language? Naye nga ensonga etuleese wano olwaleero ebitongole ebyokwerinda byonna, Uganda People's Defence Forces, Uganda Police Force, Uganda Prison Service ne Uganda Wildlife Authority bajja kubaawo babateeseteese empaka ez'emizannyo zijja kubeerawo zino za mulundi ogw'18 zijja kubeerawo okutandika nga ennaku z'omwezi 22 omwezi guno ogw'omunaana okutuusa nga ennaku z'omwezi 5 omwezi ogw'omwenda. Empaka zino zijja kuyindira mu kibuga Gulu ku Laibi Secondary School gye tujja okubeera, ate nga tugenda kwetaba mu mpaka ez'emisinde egy'okudduka. Tujja kubaamu omupiira ogw'ebigere, tujja kubaamu ne gye bayita volleyball, tujja kubeeramu ne netball okubaka omupiira gw'abakyala ne volleyball gwakubaka nagwo. Then tujja kubaawo ne empaka eza sabaawa wajja bayita range shooting. Twagala tumanye anaasinga okuba sabaawa mu nsonga zino awamu n'emisinde. Ekigendererwa twagala okulaba nga waliwo obumu bitongole ebyokwerinda, twagala okulaba nga sobola okulanga abantu abali mu bitongole bino ebyokwerinda basobola okubeera nga bali fit, emibiri gyabwe nga giri mu mbeera nnungi okusinziira ku mirimu gye tukola. Emirimu gye tukola mirimu gya kukakalukana, n'olwekyo gitwetaagisa okubeera nga tuli fit. So tusuubira nti okuyitira mu mizannyo gino tujja kutuukiriza ekiruubirirwa kino okubeera nga abasirikale abali mu bitongole bino nga emibiri gyabwe bagikumye bulungi. Ekirala twagala kuleetawo obwasse Luganda, kwongera okunyweza obwasse Luganda wakati w'ebitongole bino okubeera nga tuli bamu. Emirimu gye tukola tukakatako okubeera nga tukola ffenna, naye muno okubeera nti buli muntu tubeera twesudde, bano bali eno naye nga tulina wetutuuka ne tukola ki, ne tukola emirimu nga tukola ffenna. So tukozesa emizannyo gino oba tuyitira mu mizannyo gino okubeera nga tuteetawo obwasse Luganda okubeera nga tunyweza enkolagana wakati w'ebitongole bino. Ekirala twagala kuteekawo oba okunyweza enkolagana olwedi eriwo ennungi, by the way, enkolagana ennungi eriwo wakati waffe n'abantu ba bulijjo. Yensonga lwaki emizannyo gino UPDF wewaawo nga be batukyaza balina barracks, twali badde tugiteeka mu barracks munda, naye tugitadde wabwe tugiteeka mu ssomero tusobozesa abantu aba bulijjo okubeera nga bajja bakole ki, basobole okulaba emizannyo gino bawagire okusinziira nga bwe baagala. Abamu ojja kusanga bawagira UPDF, abamu ojja kusanga bawagira police, abamu ojja kusanga bawagira prisons, abamu ojja kusanga bawagira Uganda Wildlife Authority. Manyi tulina paaka eyo, so tulina abantu bangi abaliraanye paaka eyo osanga bajja kuba twagira. Naye nga ekigendera kya kino twagala okubeera nga tunyweza enkolagana ennungi olwedi eriwo wakati waffe n'abantu aba bulijjo, awamu n'okubeera nga emirimu gye tukola gino oluusi gitwetera stress. Naye wano mu kudduka, mu kusamba akapiira, mu kukuba sabbaawa, biseera bya kusanyuka, biseera bya light moments. So kitwetera okubeera nga tuvaawo ng'obwongo oluusi butebeekeddemukko bwe tuba tudda ku mirimu gyaffe nga tulinga abava okuwummula kale. So tusuubira nti ekyo nakyo tujja kusobola okituukiriza nga tuyitira mu mizannyo gino. Empaka zino omukolo ogw'okuggulawo gujja kubeerawo nga 24 omwezi guno ogw'omunaana ku St. Joseph's College Laibi mu Gulu, ate zijja kugalwawo nga ennaku z'omwezi 4 omwezi ogw'omwenda omwaka guno. Empaka zino za mulundi ogw'17 nga zibeerawo lwazo ez'ogw'18, wabula empaka ezo z'omulundi ogw'17 zaaliwo police yatuchaza mu mwezi ogw'e11 mu mwaka 2023 kati ku mulundi guno ate bannaffe aba UPDF be bagenda otuchaza. Tuyita abantu bonna bannayuganda mwenna gye muli abali eggulu n'abali e Kampala basobola okujja eggulu ne mutwegattako mujje muwagire tunyweze obwa Sseruganda wakati w'ebitongole ebyokwerinda n'abantu aba bulijjo twenyweze omukwano gwe tulina bannamawulire tembirekera ab'eggulu bokka namwe mujje tubeere wamu ekiseera kya kusanyuka empaka zibeerawo kaseera katonya omupiira gwa ddakiika 9 nga guggwa kati ekiddawo ng'omupiira eddakiika 9 nga ziweddewo fe eddakiika 9 bwe kiggwa nga ngenda nga mukwata mu ngalo nga kiggwa nga tuddamu obwa Sseruganda nga bugenda maaso n'olwekyo ezo y'ensonga lwaki tuli wano olwaleero mwebale nnyo okutuwuliriza.
Thank you very much, Afande. And now, as we come towards the end almost, I would like to say that on the opening ceremony, we shall have a match within Gulu City, starting from the stadium. That's a route match up to the venue, and that will be the same. The same will happen also on the closing ceremony. And to the members of the media, we request that you promulgate this information, but also on the real dates, we request that you may cover these events. For those who could not have been able to go and watch, please let them watch from their living rooms, from the newspapers, from the social media, and indeed, let's achieve the mission, the aim, the other bigger aim, that is civil-military cooperation. I want to thank you all for coming today, and thank you all for participating in this. And also I want to thank my seniors who have been able to make time to come for this important briefing as we all move forward towards this other 18th edition, which is going to run under the theme, Building Synergy Through Sports. Indeed, building synergy through sports. That's our theme for the 18th edition of the Interforces Games of the Republic of Uganda. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Fande.
They are not answered.
Uh,
For Henry Baguma, I remember he asked why this is 2023.
Uganda. Yes.
He's also the sports personality on that field, so please come and explain to us. This is 2026. Why?
Why 2026? Yet we last had the 17th edition in 2023. It used to be annual. We eventually realized that holding it on an annual basis was not giving us the best. So we decided to always do it every after 2 years. Because as you can see, UPDF was supposed to host next, and here we are, they are hosting. So that's why we didn't have it in 2024 and 2025. Going forward, the plan is to have this every after 2 years. My thinking is that unless the service chiefs sit and maybe pronounce on themselves on the matter, otherwise the plan of this team is that it should be every after 2 years. But they can sit and say, no, we want it annual. So when you hear us probably calling you next year, when another force is hosting, don't get surprised. But for us, for now, this is the position, but it is subject to change by our bosses. Yeah. Henry Baguma wadde abuuza nti lwaki empaka zino zaabeerawo bbiri ezaasembayo zaali mu 2023 ate kati tuzitaddewo nga 2026. Mu kusooka empaka zino zaali za buli mwaka. Ebyo tulaba nga tetufuna kye twali tunoonyaamu nga tetukifuna bulungi. Ne tugamba nedda tuteekewo akaseera oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 2 nga tusobola okubeera nga zibaawo. Kati ensonga lwaki emyaka 2 gyayiseewo kati UPDF neekola ki neetukyaza. Era eno yenteekateeka gye tulina zijja kubeerawo oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 2. Naye ate bakamu baffe batuula ne bakikyusa, ffe tugenda n'ekyo kye baba basazeemu. Kubanga bayinza okukyusa ne baga nedda twagala kisigale nga kiri kya buli mwaka. Naye nga ffe nga bwe twatuula twakkanya tugamba empaka zino zisobole okubeerawo oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 2. Ndowooza ekyo kiwedde.
Afande Kulu, ekyange jangu okiddemu. Tiimu eno eyina buli kisoboka, eyina akasente, abazanyi, era we are into games. Naye emisinde gyekozesa ng'ejja mu Premier League ate giba mingi ng'eddayo.
Weebale nnyo olw'ekibuuzo ekyo. Nabagambye nti okusookera ddala omulimu gwaffe ng'amagye gwa kukuuma ggwanga n'abatuuze. Kati eno tasiki ey'okubeera mu liigi sigamba nti tetulina busobozi, obusobozi weebuli. Naye bw'otunula sikuudi yaffe tutera okubeera n'abantu okugenda nga beeyongera mu kukola ki mu kusoma be tuba nga tumaze okuzuula nti balina talanta mu kukulembera bannaabwe. So in as much as alina talanta ey'okusamba omupiira naye waliwo atuuka ekiseera n'olaba nga emyaka gimukutte. Eky'omukisa omulungi recruitment is on. Ate kati ndowooza bw'obanga walaba press release batukkiriza ffe nga sports department okwidentifyinga abaana abato abalina talanta tuba recruiting bajje babeefing up school day. Kati ngezaako okugumya tunuulira omwaka guno n'alaba ekyenjawulo. Weebaleko mpuliza.
Kale tweyanza nnyo.
I would like to invite my seniors so that we could have a group photo. Because I don't know when next we shall be like this again together. Where do we have?
We are going to do it from here.
mbele kuendeleza lugha hii murua. Kwa hivyo tungependa kwa muhtasari utupe maelezo ya shughuli itakavyokuwa ya mashindano. Asante. Kwa muhtasari ningeomba utupe maelezo jinsi mashindano yatakavyokuwa.
Sawa. Asante sana. Kwa majina naitwa Luteni Kanali John Andrew Kuru. Mimi ndio naongoza idara ya michezo katika jeshi letu la Uganda People's Defense Forces. Tumetayarisha mashindano ya kijeshi pamoja, na hii itakuwa mara ya 18 tukiwa nashindana katika michezo mbalimbali. Na kusudi gani? Tunataka tutimize mambo yafuatayo. Kwanza ni kujenga usikiano na uhusiano pamoja kama sisi wanajeshi, kujenga mwili wetu katika ugonjwa mbalimbali na kutoa stress katika miwili yetu tukiwa tunafanya kazi mbalimbali. Hii michezo itakuwa katika mjini wa Gulu na itaanza tarehe 24 mwezi huu, na tutaendesha hii mashindano hadi tarehe 5 mwezi wa 9 mwaka huu. Kuna themes, hii nimesahau kidogo kwenye lugha ya Kiswahili, lakini ni kujenga upamoja sisi kama wanajeshi wa Uganda. Asante kwa kunisikiliza.
Asante sana afande.